Hi everyone, it's Liam here from Biggerplate.com. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to create a comprehensive SWOT analysis mind map using Inspiration software. SWOT analysis is a simple but highly effective method for prompting strategic thinking and planning, encouraging you to consider the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for your organization. So let's see how we could do that using Inspiration software. When we open up Inspiration, we can select the Map option and see that we have 4 main branches created for us immediately. By clicking on each branch and typing, we can add our 4 SWOT headings into the mind map, providing the start point for our strategic thinking. Before we start brainstorming our ideas and building our mind map, we might like to customize the map a little bit to make it more visually engaging for ourselves or perhaps for others we're working with. For example, we can easily change the color of these main branches simply by clicking them individually and then selecting from the color palette as shown. We could perhaps make the strengths and opportunity branches green, while the weaknesses and threats branches could be changed to a red color. Next, we could add some simple image prompts to our main topics using the inbuilt library of images within Inspiration. For example, we could choose a thumbs up image for the strengths branch, and once it's added, we can resize the image to avoid it dominating the canvas too much. We can go on and choose similar images for our weaknesses, our threats, and our opportunities, again resizing them so they are adding to the mind map rather than adding distraction. Now that you have the basis of your SWOT map set up, you can start to brainstorm ideas and information related to each of those main headings. For example, you might feel that people is a particular strength in your organization at the moment, and therefore you can add a new topic onto the strengths branch and label it as people. Now, try to think more specifically about that people's strength and what it is exactly that you see as a strength. These again can then be added into the mind map as the next level of topics. Perhaps you view experience and knowledge as those key reasons why the team is so strong. Once you feel you have captured everything under the people strength that you want to, you can either return to the main strengths heading and start to build out additional strengths, or you might find that adding the people strength into the mind map has actually prompted you to think of some people weaknesses that you also need to capture. Mind mapping in software like Inspiration makes it easy to navigate between these different sections of the mind map, allowing you to capture key information as it comes to you and easily add it into the relevant sections of your mind map. Over time, your mind map might start to look a little bit more like this developed version, with numerous topics and levels of subtopic expanding out from each of those main headings. The key thing to note is that Inspiration provides you with an infinite canvas on which to expand and build your ideas, but at the same time, it's also helping you to break down big topics like people, strengths, into much more specific areas that might be more informative and helpful in shaping decision making and actions. There are a number of ways to capture and explore details within the mind map without losing sight of that overall big picture. The most basic is simply to use the zoom functions within the software to zoom in or out on specific areas of the mind map as shown. If you want to move around the canvas once it starts to get quite big, you can use the sliders, or you can select the hand icon at the bottom of the screen to grab the page and move it around. A faster way to do this is holding the Control and Alt keys on your keyboard, then clicking and holding with your mouse. We can also open and close sections of the Inspiration mind map at any time, which can help us avoid becoming overwhelmed or distracted by the amount of information on the screen. As the structure of our SWOT analysis mind map takes shape, it's possible that we may want to add extra levels of detail in certain areas, but without creating too much extra clutter on the surface level of the mind map. This is where the Notes feature within Inspiration can be very helpful when adding some depth to your SWOT analysis. Let's say, for example, that we want to add a little more detail to this integrated topic so that we can explain why this is a strength in relation to our business partners. We can either right-click on the topic and select Add Note, or we can achieve the same result by using the main menu option you can see here. When we add a note, it's like adding a mini Word document onto a topic, which means we have even more space within Inspiration to add detail to the mind map, but importantly, without cluttering up the surface level. So we keep a nice clean and clear view of all the information, but with a huge amount of depth and detail just beneath the surface. As you can see here, once I've written my note, I can then click to hide it, meaning it's accessible anytime, but it's not distracting from the main mind map view. Of course, if I wanted, I can leave the note visible while I work in other areas of the mind map. Using the notes feature is a great way to build more depth into your mind map. Perhaps writing out longer form ideas or opinions, copying and pasting text from websites, documents, or emails, and generally fleshing out the details of your strategic analysis. Where the mind map provides the structure and the organization, the notes can help you build out the depth and the detail. What's more, if you need to convert your SWOT analysis mind map into a more traditional written document, you can do that directly from within Inspiration, and all of the notes that you add are included in this export. In this example, you can see we've added 3 notes with fully formed sentences in these specific areas of the mind map. But imagine we've built out notes onto pretty much every topic in the mind map. Within Inspiration, I can now choose to transfer this whole document and all of the notes contained within it over to a Microsoft Word document from within the File menu. What you'll see in the resulting document is that the notes and the sentences within them have all been pushed into that Microsoft Word output within the relevant sections. You can see therefore how using Inspiration can help you move all the way through from an initial brainstorming process to a finished written document. Starting with just a simple template mind map, we were prompted to explore the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for our organization, using the mind map to help us organize and develop our ideas in a coherent, structured way. We then used the notes feature within Inspiration to add extra depth and detail to our SWOT analysis. And then, finally, we've converted all of that thinking and organization of information into a format that may be more suitable for sharing with others. So there you have it, a quick look at how you can complete an end-to-end SWOT analysis process using Inspiration software. For templates, webinars, and resources to help you go further with mind mapping, head on over to biggerplate.com, or to try out Inspiration software for yourself, just visit inspiration-at.com, where you can download a free trial today.